After my brother-in-law made my daughter cry on Christmas, his own 6-year-old destroyed him. My daughter Cheyenne and her cousin Lila tore open their Labubu blind boxes on Christmas morning while we were at my mother's house. Cheyenne pulled out a pink one and Lila pulled out a brown one. Lila's whole face crumpled the second she saw what her older cousin got. She was 6 years old and trying so hard not to cry, but tears were already rolling down her cheeks. Cheyenne crossed the room and dropped to her knees in front of her. Lila, I already have the pink one at home. Do you want to trade? Lila whispered. Really? Cheyenne pressed the pink one into her hands. Really? I want you to have the pink one. Lila launched herself into Cheyenne's arms. My sister Reagan caught my eye from across the room and mouthed, she's such a sweet kid. 20 minutes later, I was in the kitchen when my brother-in-law Justin shoved through the door with his phone in his hand. He thrust it in my face. I just found out that brown Labubu Lila had is worth over $250. I pushed his hand away. Okay, and? Cheyenne needs to give it back. I have a buyer lined up already. I laughed because I thought he was joking. They traded fair and square, dude. He slammed his palm on the counter hard enough to rattle everyone's wine glasses. Your daughter knew exactly what she was doing. She saw a 6-year-old with something valuable and manipulated her into giving it up. My mom walked in and froze when she saw how close he was standing to me. What's going on? Justin wheeled around and glared at her. Your daughter is raising a con artist who just scammed my kid out of $250. His voice was loud enough that heads were turning in the living room. I rolled my eyes. She just saw her little cousin crying and offered to trade. She didn't know. Justin kicked one of the kitchen chairs and it crashed into the wall. I'm not leaving this house without that toy. Reagan pushed into the kitchen and grabbed Justin's arm. What is going on? Justin threw up his hands. Your sister is protecting her little thief. Reagan glared at me with cold eyes. Just give it back. You're ruining Christmas. I couldn't believe she was taking his side. Seriously? Your husband just kicked a chair across our mother's kitchen because he wants to sell a toy your kid got as a gift. Justin shook her off his arm and stepped toward me. I've always known there was something wrong with that brat of yours. My mom grabbed his shoulder. Justin, I'm warning you. He shrugged her off. Cheyenne is a manipulative little bitch and everyone knows it except you. My aunt gasped and my uncle stood up from his chair. Justin spotted Cheyenne standing frozen in the doorway and stormed toward her. He grabbed her by the arm and yanked her into the kitchen. Where is it? Go get it right now. Cheyenne's eyes went wide and she looked at me terrified. I shoved him so hard he stumbled back into the counter. Get your hands off my daughter. He straightened up and screamed. Then make her give it back. A small voice cut through the room. Stop it. Lila pushed past her mother and ran to Cheyenne, throwing her arms around her waist. She looked up at her father with tears streaming down her face. Why are you hurting Cheyenne? She's the only one who was nice to me today. Justin crouched down. Lila, I need you to go get the brown Labubu for daddy. She shook her head hard. No, I don't want the brown one. I love my pink one. He grabbed her shoulders and squeezed. The brown one is worth a lot of money, Lila. She tried to twist away from him. I don't care about money. You didn't even care when I was crying, but Cheyenne did. She's my favorite person and you're hurting her. Justin's jaw tightened. Lila, listen to me. No, she was sobbing now. I don't like you right now, daddy. You're being mean and scary and I want to go home with Cheyenne instead of you. The room went dead silent. Justin slowly stood up and looked around. Every single person was staring at him like he was a monster. My mom stepped forward with her whole body shaking. Get out of my house. Reagan grabbed Lila's arm and pulled her away from Cheyenne. Mom, you're overreacting. My mom's voice was firm. Your husband just put his hands on both of my granddaughters. Get out of my house and never come back. The second the door closed behind them, my uncle picked up his drink and said, who had Justin gets kicked out on their bingo card?